Oh, yeah, my people, you guys are welcome. So, thank you for joining us. So, let's start immediately. We want to talk about the concept of pH. So, I'll take my time to make sure I simplify everything. So, please, if you're joining us, you're welcome. For the first time, if you're joining us, you've not subscribed, hit the subscribe button, turn on the bell icon so that you receive notification when I upload videos. So, let's start off with the concept, which is the introduction to pH. So, pH concept. Let's talk about the concept first. Now, the concept of pH was brought by a man called, so the name of this guy is quite very funny, but then we're going to write it. Sometimes maybe it might not be necessary for exams, but remember, I this class is focused on examinable problems. So the name of the guy is Soren Peder Loritz, or you can have him also as Sorensen. In what particular year? In the year 1909. So this guy was the guy that brought about this particular name pH. Now, we need to really know why did he mention this particular stuff to be pH? What's the concept behind it? Why did he coin the name? What did he coin it from? So he coined the name, he coined the term pH from what they call potential of hydrogen. That means pH stands for pH stands for potential potential of hydrogen. Thank you guys for joining us. Good evening. Good evening to you guys. Hi, welcome. Thank you for joining us. If you're joining for the first time, you're welcome. Keep sharing the live and keep hitting the like button so that other students can join us. They are not aware that we're live. Some persons must have forgotten. Let's take just 1 minute of our time and share the live, please. And if you've not hit the subscribe button, consider to do that right now. So as you're coming back, we are starting up with question one. The first question is, what is what is called the pH scale? How many of you have heard of the word pH scale? If you've heard of this pH scale, we are going to be telling you what it means. So that's the first question. What is called pH scale? How many of you have heard about pH scale? Good evening and welcome. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Okay, let's be active. Let's be proactive. Make use of the comment section. Have you heard of the word pH scale? Good evening and welcome. So if yes, you've heard about it, what does it mean? Let me tell you real quick. Now, the pH scale is a scale. It's actually a scale. That's why they mention it as pH scale. A scale of number. A scale of numbers. It ranges from 0 to, guys, 0 to what? Let me see if there are people who have idea about this. This number ranges from 0 to what? Please be lively. Be lively. Talk to me. Talk to me, guys. Talk to me, guys. Talk to me, guys. It ranges from 0 to what? Let me see the first 5 persons that will have this correctly. It ranges from, oh, I think somebody is getting it already. Somebody is getting it already. I just need more 2 persons that will get the answer. Then we are good. Some people, Some people will learn from the answer tonight. Correct. 14. 0 to 14. That's correct. At least you must have learned something. Some people must have learned this thing for the first time. The pH scale is a scale of numbers from 0 to 14. Now let's give ourselves more information on this particular one. And I will need to use red ink for you to understand this. On this scale, on this scale, when you have 0 to 6, let's use it as 6.9. This 0 to 6.9 means that the solution is, guys, let me put it as exam. The solution is 1 basic, 2 acidic, 3 neutral. Which one do you think is the answer? 1 acidic, 2, 1 basic, 2 acidic, 3 neutral. Which one do you choose as the answer? Brilliant. Fantastic. If you ever joined up in mentioning the word acidic, then you are absolutely correct. When it is 0 to 6.9, it is acidic. Guys, what about when it is 7? 7 represent what? 7 represent the solution to be what? A, basic, B, acidic, C, neutral. Everybody, let's go. Talk, talk, talk. Let's make it lively. I hope you're sharing the live. I hope you're hitting the like button. I hope you're enjoying the class already. Because if you're enjoying the class, I will know. Because I want to make this particular thing pretty simple for everybody so that you don't have problem with this particular topic. This topic in 100 level, they are struggling with it too. So 100 level student, if you're here, you should enjoy this particular one. Jam, hey. WAEC, hey. So if you ever mention that the answer is neutral, let's use another ink to put it neutral, then you're correct. Neutral. Neutral. Okay, now the last question. While, what if we have it to be 7.1 to 14? What does this particular one mean? Means that the solution is what? A, acidic, B, neutral, C, alkalinic, C, alkalinic, B, neutral, A, acidic. Oh, you guys are super intelligent. If you ever mention, let me use another ink. If your answer is alkalinic or you wrote alkaline, either of them is correct. So, in summary, when the pH scale is ranging from 0 to 6.9, it means it is acidic. When it is 7, exactly when it is 7, it represents that it is neutral. But when it is from 7.1 to 14, that's when it is alkalinic. Does that make sense? Are you enjoying the class? Does that make sense? Are you enjoying the class? Please respond to me. Use the comment section. I don't like you guys' response. It's quite very low. It's not encouraging. You're not using the comment section. Good. Now, we only mention pH to mean potential of hydrogen, the full meaning of this pH. But what exactly is pH? What is pH? What what is pH? What really is pH? Let's have the definition real quick. Now, when we talk about pH, let's go. pH measures is the measure of the degree of acidic or alkalinity of a solution full stop. Now I'm going to be using the diagram to explain everything. Remember I said pH is the measure of the degree of acidic or alkalinity of a solution. The measure of the degree of acidic or alkalinity of a solution. That is the meaning of pH. Some of you are just getting to know about this for the first time. That is why you are here. Please, we usually have up to 200 to 300 persons on our live stream. For us to have 63, it means that a lot of you have not shared this live. Please share to your groups now. There are a lot of JAM students who are waiting to join this kind of lesson and learn. Let them learn with you guys. Let them learn with you guys. Just take 1 minute of your time and share. I will wait for you guys. Are you guys sharing already? Just have extra 1 more minute to share the live stream so we proceed. Because I have so many things to teach tonight. Can I proceed? Can I proceed? All right, I can see that a lot of you have shared the live. Thank you very much. So let's start off. Let's continue. So now we've defined the pH. Now let me show you the diagrammatic representation of the pH. So I'll just put it as let me put it as the diagrammatic representation of the pH. So I want to show you the diagrammatic representation of the pH. So let me just do a quick sketch. So if I have this one, to be, let's say this is my own pattern of doing it. Let's say this is a straight line, and then I'll just divide this into three parts. This is the first, this is the midpoint, and this other part. Now watch. Remember, at which point can we put 7? Among these three line, which point should I put 7? Talk. Which point should I put 7? And what does 7 represent? I need to be sure that you guys are flowing with me. At which point, because if you're able to answer this particular question, it means that you are already learning. It means that you're learning already. If you can be able to tell me at which point should I put the 7 and what does the 7 represent, then you are already good. Yes, if you say middle, you're correct. So that means I'll put 7 somewhere at the middle here. And because it is neutral, that means from 7, when you have from 7 to this point, to the left, let me put an arrow like this. From 7 pointing to the left and also from 7 pointing to the right, it has meaning. Let's say from 7 pointing to the right, from 7.1 down to 14. This particular one is for 14. This particular one is for 0. 0, 7 at the mid. Then let's say this particular one is for 6.9. This is 7. Then 6.9 down to 0. Then 7.1. After 6.9 is 7. After 7 is 7.1 down to 14. Okay, so let me just put it like this. How you understand the diagram right now? Do you all understand the diagram? So that I will start teaching. Do you all understand the diagram, my people? Is it clear? Okay, if it is clear, let's start with the question now. Now watch. From this particular diagram, from this scale, let's call it a scale. From this scale, this scale we're having above, let me put above. What does it mean? It means that when I have two solutions, I'll use from this one and set a question for you guys to respond to. When I have solution, let's say, let me put the solution like this. Let's have it to be solution A, and we have this one to be solution B. And then somebody just tell us that, or the instruction just says that on solution A, we will have the pH. Guys, what did I say is the meaning of pH? To be 2. Can anyone remember the meaning I mean, not the definition of what I say pH stands for? If you're able to remember, you know that you have retentive memory. If you can remember what I said, It means you have retentive memory. If you're just joining us for the first time, you're welcome. Just make sure you hit the subscribe button so when I come live, you receive notification next time. If you've not shared the live, please consider to share. Then let's say we have another pH on the solution B to be 5. Now here is the question. Yes, some of you will say the answer is potential of hydrogen. You are absolutely correct. Now look at the question I'm going to be setting. I'm going to be posing from this particular solution A and solution B. And what is the question? The question is which of the solution above is more acidic, is more acidic. Remember that JAM does not give you only calculation. That's why I'm teaching you the theories first before calculation. JAM does not give you only calculation. This is why it's important you learn the theories very well and also learn the calculations very well. When it gets to the calculation, I'll give you formulas and I will teach you very well. So please be following me up. Now, which of the solution above is more acidic? Who can answer the question? That's question one. Everybody, let's go. Please try and make sure that you're getting it here. Even if you don't get the answer correctly, we will correct you. Try and join others to mention the answer. Try and learn with others. Try and get involved. Don't be quiet. Nobody cares about whether you're quiet or not. Whether you're a quiet person or you're a shy person, nobody cares. Nobody even knows you. Do you understand what I'm saying? Nobody even knows you. So everybody are hustling by themselves to make sure they pass their exams and move on in life. So don't be shy. Join up in the answer. Join up. Join up and learn. I'm taking my time to do this so that you will learn. You'll be nice. You'll be good. Thank you so much for those of you who have been appreciating us too, one way or the other. All right. If you say the answer is solution A, if you say the answer is solution A, should I even say you're correct or you're wrong? If you say it is solution A, that solution A is more acidic, then you are absolutely correct. Why is it acidic? Before I finish writing it, please, solution A is the correct one. Why is it correct? Why is it acidic? Before you're typing your answer, I'm writing it down. If you know the answer, the reason is, if you know the reason, please put it in the comment section. The reason is because before I finish writing, please make sure you put the reason down. The reason is because the direction of the arrow is the scale. In the scale, arrow in the scale is pointing towards 0. Is pointing towards 0. Now, as the arrow points towards 0, it indicates increase acidity. Now, this is very simple. I was saying that you go back to the diagram. This is where you see 7. From 7 towards, after 6.9, you can have 6.8, 6.7 down till you get 5, till you get 4, till you get 3, 2, 1, till 0. So you can see that it's pointing towards, this is the side you can get to. This other side you can get from 7 to down to 14, but from this side pointing towards direction. So when it is from 7 down to this particular part, you're talking about acid. The more the values are going down, the more stronger the acid becomes. So like this one, it gets to pH is 2. It's a very strong acid though. It's a strong, hey. So if you ever mention 5, it means you're not correct. But if you mention 2, then you're correct. Remember I said solution A is more acidic. That doesn't mean this one is not part of it too, but this one is more acidic. Remember the question said from the scale above, it means that when you have solution A, this one is 2, this one is 5. Which of the solution is more acidic? That's the question they're asking. That doesn't mean 5 is not acidic. 5 is also acidic because it falls on this particular group. 2 is also acidic because it falls on the, but which one is acidic? So I need you to know that the more it goes down, the more the value goes down, that is the more it becomes acidic concentrate. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying? Is it clear? If it is clear, let's take the second question with this diagram. Let's please, if it is clear, let me know. Let me give you the second question with this same diagram. Yes, I can see you people. Some of you who are hitting the like button and sharing. Thank you very much. God bless you. So the second question I'm given based on this diagram is which of the solution above or below, let me use another one, below is more, this one is asking alkalinic, alkalinic. Which one is more alkalinic? Is it solution A, whose pH is equal to 9, or solution B, whose pH is equal to 12? Okay, that's another question for you. What's the answer, guys? What do you think is the answer? Let's go. What do you think is the answer, guys? Let's go. If you say solution B, if you say solution B, then you're correct. Solution B is more alkalinic. Okay, who can tell us the reason? Why is solution B more alkalinic? Fast, 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 fast. This is because the direction, the direction, the direction of the arrow in the scale is pointing towards 14. It's pointing towards 14. So what that means is that as the arrow, as the arrows, as the arrow, I mean, as the arrow points towards 14, it indicates increase in alkalinity. Guys, does this make sense? Do you really understand everything? Because I want to dive into the calculation now. We've done a little of the theory. I want to dive into the calculation. And I believe that a lot of people are expecting this part. Please do not expect only the calculation without taking the theory seriously. Because JAM does not bring JAM, they don't only bring, even in 100 level, if you're in 100 level, even WIEC, they don't only bring objective questions or theory questions, they also bring calculation questions. That's why I'm just making sure that everything is pretty clear. I want to dive into the calculation part. Can I remove this paper right now? If I see the first 10 yes, if I see the first 10 yes, I'm removing the paper. Can I remove the paper right now? I want to dive into the calculation right now. Can I remove the paper? The first 10 yes I will see, I will remove the paper. But if you've not snapped, please snap. If you've not snapped, this is an opportunity for you to snap. If you've not snapped, screenshot right now. Screenshot. If you need this other part, screenshot. If you've not done that, please do that right now. Because after now, you're not getting this again. All right. All right. Let's pull it out. Next one is the calculation. Let's delve into calculation. Let me divide this board into two so we can be able to utilize this part very well. Calculation. Calculation on the pH concept, on the pH concepts. We are talking about the concept of pH, so let's deal with the calculation. Immediately we are done with the calculation and we feel maybe something somehow satisfied, then the next thing is to move to electrolysis. Understand the concept of electrolysis and then make sure we do calculation. Make sure you keep sharing this live. If you're joining us for the first time, if you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Just take your time, hit the subscribe button. There's a reason for that. Sometimes I may come live on YouTube without remembering to announce to people. So those people who subscribe, even those of you who subscribe and you've not turned on that bell icon, there's something that looks like bell. If you didn't turn on that bell icon and select all, if you didn't turn on that bell icon and select all, anytime I upload new video, you may not receive notification. And these videos are supposed to be helpful to you. And for you to turn on the notification bell, you will need to first hit the subscribe button before you can have access to the bell very close to that subscribe button. Please do that right now. I'm just giving you seconds to do that so that I'll start writing out question. If this is the first time you're coming to my live stream, consider to do that. If you've been here for a long time, then you subscribed before, then you don't need to do that. But make sure you turn on the bell icon so that you receive notification when I upload new video. If you say you can't see the board clearly, it is network from your end. It is not our fault. Please make sure to use good internet connection so you can be able to enjoy from the lesson tonight. Now, I know I've defined pH before, but for the purpose, for the purpose of calculations, I want to redefine this pH in order to use it for calculation. For the purpose of calculation, is somebody asking where is the bell icon? Very close to the subscribe button. That my subscribe button, if you've hit the subscribe button, you see something that looks like bell when they ring for school. See something that looks like bell. Click on that bell. You see select all option. Select all. That means you've turned on the bell icon. If you've not done it before, join them and do it so that anytime I upload new video, you receive notification, because it is very important to do that. Now, for the sake of this calculation, I want to redefine this pH that we have defined before as is defined as the negative logarithm. Please pay attention. The negative logarithms. Some of you don't know the formula of pH, how you should use how you're supposed to use to solve problems, and what you should do and what you should not do. Most of you are not aware of it, so that's why I'm redefining it. pH is negative logarithm to the base 10 of hydrogen ion concentration. Hydrogen ion, I some people call it ion, anyone want to call it hydrogen ion concentration. So this is the definition I am giving you for the sake of calculation. Now, what this means is that if you spam, I will block you. And when I block you, you will not have access to my live stream anymore. If you spam by keep typing the same message over and over again, I will block you. Because even if I'm using plain English, I'm still simplifying everything. I am not rushing anything. So if you come up and the next thing you want to do is to be typing the same message, two things will happen. Either I will end the live stream or I will block you from having access to this live screen. Have you stream? All right. So now, mathematically, having defined this particular one, mathematically, what this means is that pH, which is pH, the way you're seeing, I told you the meaning, the full meaning of this pH before, is equal to, from what we said, we say negative, don't fail to write that negative logarithm of the hydrogen ion. You have to put it like this, hydrogen ion like this, H plus, hydrogen ion, hydrogen ion. Do you copy this? And remember, I mentioned to base 10. That means sometimes in your textbook, you may not see them writing base 10 like this, but just know that this thing is the same thing as, if you see it like pH equal to negative log to base 10 of this one and this one, they are exactly the same thing. They are exactly the same thing. Just for you to know that any logarithm given to you in mathematics that do not have any base, it means that automatically it is operating on base 10. Write this thing down. In mathematics, a logarithm given to you without any base, meaning that automatically that logarithm is operating on base 10. Is that clear? Is that clear? Is that clear? Now look at the essential things I want you to note before we start solving problem. Note the following. Note the following. When you see something like this square bracket like this, I mean this square bracket you're seeing, this square bracket in chemistry means concentration. Concentration. Are you there? For calculation purposes, so in chemistry, this square bracket means concentration. For calculation purposes, it's very important you know that one. Are you there? Good. So, and then when you see this particular H, I'm breaking down everything there. H plus, H plus here is standing for hydrogen ion. Hydrogen ion. Now, class, tell me this one now. Now, you know what this one means? You know what this one means. So, what if I have this one that houses this particular one like this? What do you think the name will be? Oh, yeah, everybody. What do you think the name will be? I feel you guys will get it. 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 Am I seeing answer popping up? Guys, you can do it. Please don't repeat your answer twice. We are not doing competition. If you type once, allow it. The maximum time you can drop your answer is twice. If you drop once and you feel maybe somebody is not doing the correct one, or and you've typed it, just type it the second time. That's all. So if you're among those that said hydrogen ion concentration or concentration of hydrogen ion, you're correct. If you say hydrogen ion concentration, or you mention concentration of hydrogen ion, either of them, you're correct. Are you understanding these things very well right now? Are you guys really understanding these things very well? Did they enter? Is it clear? Are you enjoying it? Are you enjoying it, my people? Okay, good. If you're enjoying, remember I told you in chemistry, this particular one means concentration. So that means when you're dealing with chemistry, anything written in the bracket, anything written inside or is written inside, please make sure to add concentration to the name of that stuff. Anything at all written inside the bracket like that in chemistry, make sure to add it. It's very important. In this case, you can see that this H plus now was inside the bracket, and that's why you should pronounce it as hydrogen ion concentration. And do not forget, anything that happens to acid will happen to base. All these things I'm dealing with is for acid. Anything that happens to acid will happen to base. Just note that one. Next thing I want you to note is that anything that happens, anything, some of you may not get this statement. I will explain it. You see where this statement works. Anything that happens to acid will happen to base. So what that means is that pH deals with acid. pH deals with acid. That is why we're having concentration of hydrogen ion. This is for acid. But there's another one called pOH. Have you seen this one before, guys? Have you seen this one before? This pOH deals with base, because I know that some people are expecting me to come up with this one. I will teach you right now. This pOH is for base. So when you see it like this, OH plus. OH, remember this P did not get into the bracket. It was only H. So similarly, OH gets into the bracket with its sign. I mean, I'm putting plus. Should it be plus or minus, guys? Is this supposed to be plus or minus? Talk to me. Is this supposed to be plus or minus? If you say minus, you're correct. Please, this cannot be plus, it's minus. Because this is hydroxy ion and it's always a negative ion. This one is hydrogen ion, which is a positive ion. This is for acid and this one is for base. You can see the same thing that happens to acid is the same thing that happens to base. They're always having this square bracket, which is standing for concentration. And don't forget the formula. I've not given you the formula. The formula for pOH. See the way I'm writing it. P is always small letter, then this one is capital letter. Is equal to negative of log OH minus. That is the formula. Remember, I told you that even if you see it as pOH equal to negative log to base 10, and it has this as the argument OH minus, is still the same formula. It's still the same thing. Take note of that. Take note of that. Are you there? Can I continue? These are the two major formulas you must understand. This next formula I want you to also note. The next formula and I want you to also note is pH plus pOH will be equal to 4. Can anyone hear me? If you can hear me, type hi. If you can hear me, type hi, please. Because I'm about to. Apologies, a call just came in, so that call just distracted me. I did not connect to my Wi-Fi. I was just using the phone network. So immediately the call came in, it just disconnected. me temporarily. So, but if you can hear me, that's fine. That's fine. So remember, I hope you're enjoying this class too. Remember, this is pH, this is pOH. You can add two of them together to give you 14. It's another formula I'm introducing to you. You need to be familiar with this particular formula too. It will be useful in calculation. Okay, okay. I think you guys can hear me. All right. So in a nutshell, this means that remember pH has its formula to be H H plus concentration of hydrogen ion plus this one has its own to be hydrogen hydroxide, which is negative, and then by the time two of them comes together to give you 1 times 10 to the power of negative 14. Hold these ones them tight, and I want you to note that 1 times 10 to the power of negative 14 is a constant, is a constant, is a constant, which is equal, to Kw, where Kw is called water dissociation constant. Now just hear this one for the first time or you don't hear them before. Talk for comment section now. If this is the first time you're getting to hear about this or knowing about this, let me know in the comment section. If you've known about this one for the first time too, if you've known it before, it's also let me know in the comment section. Please keep tapping now. Keep sharing the live. Even if you've shared before, keep sharing again. That's how people will know about this live and join us. It's very important. Because if you're not encouraging me, before you know, I'll get tired. Before you know, immediately it gets to 10 o'clock, I will just stop. Then I'll postpone electricity till next time and other calculations. So I need your support heavily to keep me going. If you're just joining us, you're welcome. Please consider to hit the subscribe button if you've not done that. Hit that subscribe button and turn on that bell icon close to the subscribe button. That will enable you to receive notification next time I'm coming live stream. And please consider to also share this live. The way somebody shared, then you notice and you join up. Share also. So the four formulas above is the formula that is used to solve pH and pOH of strong solution. The four formulas I've introduced so far are the formulas we use in solving. How many formulas? There are four, right? There are four, right? This is the first one I introduced. This is the second formula I introduced. This is the third one. And this is the fourth one. These four formulas I have introduced, I said that they are the formulas that is used to solve this pH and pOH of strong solution. And when I say strong solution could be acid. Strong solution that I mentioned here, strong solution, don't keep your mind in only one direction. Strong solution I mentioned here can be strong acid, can be strong acids and bases. All right. It could be strong acid and bases, not only acid and not only bases. Please take note of this information I'm giving you. These formulas are they are only used to solve strong solution, which is could be strong acid or let's listen. No, they are not used to solving pH and pOH of weak solution. They are not used for weak solution. No, weak solution could be either weak base or weak acid. They don't use this formula for weak acid or weak base. They are only used for strong acid and strong base. Does that make sense? Did you get that point? Okay, let's start solving calculations. Question 1. Please keep our tapping, keep sharing, keep tapping your screen, keep tapping the hit, give us the like button. Just keep giving us the thumbs up and keep sharing. That will encourage us, it will motivate us. So the first question is for us to determine the pH of HCl. Given the hydrogen, given the hydrogen ion in mole per dm cube to be 1.00 times 10 to the power of negative 3. That's the first question we're going to work on. So if you're ready for jam and you know that, if you're ready for jam and you know that this question appears and maybe eventually this appears as question 1, what would you do? How can you figure this out? What comes in your mind? If this is the first time you're joining us, please hit the subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button if this is the first time you're joining us. So the parameters that they have provided, in case if this is theory, depending on, I just want to make sure I am doing this for people who are in 100 level, people who are planning for WAEC, and people who are writing GCSE, people who are writing JAM. I've always done the shortcut of this. I've been doing the shortcut of these things on my channel. But then let me first show you the main way to solve it. Then after which I'll show you shortcut for JAM sake. But that shortcut is very important. It's very important. So let's bring out the shortcut. That's why if you check my Telegram channel where I'm teaching for people that paid for this August, what's it called? April. The shortcut I've been doing there. So look at the hydrogen ion. The value is given to us as 1.00 times 10 to the power of negative 3 mole per dm cube. So that's the concentration of that. Then remember, the question says you should determine the pH. That means you're looking for pH. You're finding the pH. Recall the formula I gave you. The formula I gave you for pH is equal to negative log hydrogen ion. You see, I can't even forget to put this particular. I cannot forget it. It's very important. So if you impute the parameter, it means that pH will be equal to, what's the parameter I'm talking about? The value of this guy, which is for this hydrogen ion. Look at the value. The value is 1.00 times 10 to the power of negative 3. All right. So at this particular point, someone if you can just easily say the answer is 3. How did you get the 3? According to logarithm, this is power law of logarithms. Remember that this power law of logarithm, if I have, let me show you that very quick. If I have log a to the power of b to any base 10, this b, which is the power, will come to multiply the whole logarithm. So you have b log a. That's the secret. So that means this negative 3 is coming in front of this logarithm. So remember there was minus there that comes to the formula. Minus into this negative 3 minus 3. So what would be remaining ideally is supposed to be log 1.00 is same thing as 1. And 1 times 10, 10 will be left when negative 3 moves. 1 times 10 is same thing as 10. Remember I told you a logarithm without no base has base 10. And there's a rule of logarithm that said log a base a is equal to 1. That means log 10 base 10 will equal to 1. That gives you minus minus will give us plus 3 times log 10 base 10 is 1. So this answer now gives us positive 3. Did you see how I got the stuff step by step? Did you see the secret to which we usually calculate this and I have it correctly? But if it is jam sake, immediately you see the power here. Just make sure that when you see the power, you're looking for pH and you see negative of that power. Just know that the answer is going to be positive 3. Because this negative is going to affect the negative that comes with the formula. But if here were to be positive number, just know that the answer is going to be negative of that number you have at the power without solving. If you're looking for pH, that's the shortcut. You enter. Somebody is saying he can or he or she can hear me. I beg, and they hear me. Can you hear me? Can I move on to the next question? Can I move on to the next question? I hope my April students are here learning. Oh, people that sign up for April class. I hope you guys are here. Please, if you're here, just type April. If you know you sign up for April class and you're here because I informed you guys that I will be coming live, these are things you should be learning alongside with others. If you're here, just type April. Then you'll be sure that you guys are active here. If you know you are here, type April. But if you're not here, it's okay. That's okay. Question 2. Question 2, want to calculate the pH of H2SO4 given the hydrogen ion concentration, bless me, in mole per dm cube to be 1.00 times 10 to the power of negative 6. Okay, everybody, shortcut. What is the final answer? Okay, my April people are here. Shortcut without solving. Can anyone tell me the final answer without solving? Let me know if you're ready for this exam. Without solving, can anyone tell me the shortcuts? Oh, my guys, my guys, my guys, you guys are good. My guys, you guys are good. 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 Okay, since you're able to know the shortcut that this negative 6 will transform to become positive 6 and that becomes the answer, that's fine. But for those of you who are just joining our live stream and you may want to know the full way of solving it, remember that what is given, solution, I'm just doing it for lesson sake. Okay, for those of you who are to show the working, it's important we solve it. The data given, when I say data, I mean parameter given. We have the hydrogen ion. It was given as 1.00 times 10 to the power of negative 6. And then you're asked to find the pH. So we call the formula for pH, which is pH equal to negative logarithm of the hydrogen ion concentration. So now you just carry this particular value, which is this one, this value, and you plug it at negative log. We have 1 point, what's there, 0 times 10 to the power of negative 6. Do not forget that this particular negative 6 is a power law and it will come in front of this logarithm. So this minus multiplied by minus 6. Then log 1 times this 10 is going to be 10 to base 10. And log 10 base 10 is 1. And negative times negative is positive. So you have positive 6. But that's 6 times 1. That gives you 6. And I believe you guys are making progress. You're learning. You're learning. You are advancing. Let's go a bit different, but we are still on the track. We are still on it. But let me just do something a bit different before. I'll just give you extra 2 questions before we move to another thing. Okay, what if you are asked to determine, everybody be active, determine the pH of hydrogen chloride given the hydrogen ion concentration in mole per dm³ to be 1.79 times 10 to the power of negative 8. Guys, what is the answer? Guys, what is the answer? For those of us who are here and you are yet to hit the subscribe button, please consider to subscribe. Some of you are already failing, no? Like right now, I just whine and I like this, so some of you are already failing. Some of you are already failing. If you've not hit the subscribe button, consider to do that immediately. Well, I'm not surprised that almost everybody failed, but it's okay. I need you to fail right now so that you can be able to get it right next time. Let's do the solution. Remember that this hack I'm showing you works if it is 1.00. But if it changes from 1.00 to something else, that one you're bringing this one, transforming it to positive 8 will not work for you. Yes, it will not work. Now let's solve. The data given in this particular question are, remember they mentioned that the hydrogen ion value is 1.79 times 10 to the power of minus 8. And the pH is what you're looking for, so it is not given. So what do? The formula is pH equal to minus log, then hydrogen ion. So that means if you impute the parameter, the pH now equal to minus log, we have the parameter which is 1.79 times 10 to the power of negative 8. So what do? If you transform this guy over here, the same method though, minus into minus 8, then have log 1.79. This is not ordinary 10. If we are to be 10, because what we left here is, if you take this over here, you multiply by what is left here is 10. If it were to be 1, we would have done 1 times 10, which is 10 base 10, which will give you 1. But this is not. So everybody multiply this, please. Remember here, minus minus will give us plus. So we have 8 log. Please multiply this for me. What is 1.79 times 10? Follow the instruction. 1.79 times 10 is what? Could it be 17.9? Please check. Okay, then this is why you use your calculator. Check log 17.9 because your logarithm should be in base 10 already. Log 17.9. What is the value of log 17.9? Tell us. What is the value of log 17.9? So does it mean all of you don't have calculator? You guys don't have calculator? That means the class will end right now. If you don't have calculator, we may need to go home and rest. Or personally, I barely use calculator, so I don't have one. Do you mean log 17.9 gives you 1 point? Is it 1.2 what? 1.2. Don't approximate it to. If you are approximating, keep your answer in 4 places of decimal. If the answer is long, I see somebody say 1.2578. Is that correct? 1.257. Is that correct? When you've not gotten your final answer, don't approximate more than 4 places of decimal, except it is not up to 4 places of decimal, until you get the final answer. Is it 2528? 1.2528. Is that what you have? 1.2528. Is that what you have? Then multiply it by 8. Multiply the answer by 8. Multiply the answer you have by 8. Multiply the answer by 8. What do you have? What do you have? 10 point what? Well, I don't know. I don't know why you guys are giving me different answers. Some people are saying 1.2 something. Some people are saying 10 points. Let me just leave it as 10. Whatever it is that you know is the final answer, please put it in your book. I think I need to go right now. I want to solve extra one question before I go. Tomorrow I'll continue with the remaining calculations I wanted to do on that pH scale. When I finish that, we just switch into electrolysis. I didn't know that I fixed a class, and then I'm just receiving notification that my student is already on live stream, like has joined the Google Meet link for the live class we are supposed to have. So I need to join up to teach. So that means, oh no, I have promised people on TikTok that I will be coming live on TikTok tomorrow. So what do we do? I need to solve extra one question before I leave. What do we do? Are we still coming here, or should we use TikTok tomorrow? Because I've already promised those people there that I will be coming 9 p.m. tomorrow. I really need to solve one more question because I care about you guys. I care about you guys. Let me solve one more question before I go. But I believe you guys learned from my classes today. I believe you guys benefited from the class today. Calculate the pOH of NaOH given the OH negative in mole per dm³ to be 5.00 times 10 to the power minus 9. So here's the question I will use in ending for today. Electrolysis will come in either next tomorrow, or if we're able to join us on TikTok tomorrow, I may do electrolysis. But I must still do electrolysis on this particular live class. I will still do it. So that means that's why I say you should hit the subscribe button and turn on that bell icon. That bell icon will make you not to miss any information in case you later did not know. You later did not know that I eventually came to live class. You will get notification. Hit the subscribe button right now if you've not done that. It's for your own good, it's not for me. It's for your own good to get notification so that you pass your exams. At this point, don't need to miss any particular update coming from me. If you've not hit the subscribe button, do that right now. Solution. Do that right now for your good. So people have started solving this one already. And people have started solving already. Remember the data given from this question, we have that OH concentration is 5.00 times 10 to the power of negative 9. Now, pOH is what you're looking for. Calculate the pOH. So, record the formula I gave you that pOH is equal to negative log OH negative. So, that means pOH will be equal to minus log. You have to get that guy in 5.00 times 10 to the power of negative 9. So what this means is that maybe if you point everything on the calculator, it might give you the final answer. What is the final answer? Can anybody point everything on the calculator? Let's see what it will give. Please, tomorrow I'm going live on TikTok by 9 p.m. I won't come YouTube live. If I must come YouTube live, it should be tomorrow is going to be Friday. It should be Saturday, 9 p.m. Tomorrow is going to be for TikTok. So if you want to enjoy our exclusive class on TikTok, make sure you join us. Somebody say 8 point something. If you have 8.3, 8.301, like you said, then you're correct.